Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you the basics of logic gates in Minecraft and how you can use that to create a combination lock piston door. Um, so, logic gates are basically when, to put it simply, in these ones you have two inputs, which is the levers, and depending on how you configure those inputs, you either get a signal or you don't. So I've got 6 types here. This is an OR gate, which means that if the lever is on, if either lever is on or both, the light turns on, and it only turns off if both of them are off. This is a NOR gate, which is basically if the opposite, so if both of them are off, then the light turns on. However, even if just one of them is on, the light's going to turn off, and if both of them are off, then it's also going to turn off. This is a common one you see in combination locks like that. It's an AND gate, which means it will only activate the lamp when both levers are on. And of course you can also have a NAND gate, which means it will always be active unless both levers are on, meaning that the light turns off. Here is an XOR gate, which will only turn on when one lever is down. Doesn't matter which one. But if both of them are down, it will turn off. And the XNOR means both the levers have to be the same, and if they're not the same, the light's going to turn off. And if they're the same, it's going to turn on. So in this door here, I've used some of those, but I've also used item frames, and the reason for doing that is because when connected to a comparator output, the item frame actually gives out a redstone signal, and the strength depends on how far rotated the item in the item frame is, which means that an item which hasn't been rotated at all doesn't give a very strong signal strength, but one which has been rotated almost all the way around gives off quite a high signal strength. So that means we can create doors such as this, which means that you have to rotate these two to the last rotation, and either one of these also, and the door will open for you, and even just another one, it will close the door. So we'll get to making it in a second with the tutorial, but the basics here are just comparator outputs from these item frames being connected to, well, this one's being connected to an AND gate, and this one's being connected to an XOR gate, and then both of these connect to another AND gate. So when everything is correct, it will send a signal which will retract these pistons and open the way for you. I should also mention that the actual redstone part will work across both Java and Bedrock, but if you are playing on Bedrock Edition, you may need to change some of the redstone for the sticky pistons and the actual opening of the door. Leave a comment if you need help with that. So, in order to build this door, you are going to need these items. You're going to need about a stack, maybe a bit more than a stack, of any building block of your choice, 4 item frames, 4 items that you are going to put inside the item frames. I recommend tools or weapons, they look quite good. 4 comparators, 5 repeaters, 14 redstone torches, around a stack of redstone dust, and 4 sticky pistons. You are also going to want to prepare the area in your base where you're going to put the door, just like this, at least 7 blocks for where the item frames are going to go, and push back a 2x2 for the door. So, with these blocks, you're going to start by placing 4 item frames, like that, with the items in them. And on the other side of each of those, you're going to want to place a block with a comparator output for each of them. you're then going to want to go out 7 blocks off of each comparator output to carry the redstone signal, and then just place redstone dust on top of there. Just like that. Now you're going to want to place 1 repeater on each of those, and 1 more redstone dust, and that finishes that segment. Now you can put in whichever of the logic gates over there you wish, but I'm going to go with the same ones that I did over there. So we're going to start off with an AND gate, so go with 3 blocks like that, redstone torch on the 2 sides, redstone dust in the middle, and 1 more redstone torch on the other side. And we're also going to be doing an XOR gate. So we're just going to copy the XOR gate from here, which means it's going to be like that, with something like that, no, like that, and then you're going to want the redstone dust on either side, which goes up onto the top with a redstone torch on each side, and then they just link together with redstone dust on the end. Now you're going to want to link these 2 up to another AND gate, so take a signal off each of them like that, 5 blocks out like that, redstone torch on the sides, redstone dust in the middle, and 1 more torch on the end. Now you can just carry this over to the door, so take a redstone signal from that torch and leave that there for now. Now you're going to want to place your pistons 1 block out from this 2x2 area here, like that. Now you're going to want to place blocks like that to just cover it off, and redstone dust, on the top like that. Then just create a path for where the redstone is going to run and connect it all up. However, at some point over here, you need to put a block with a redstone torch on the other side, just to make sure the pistons start as extended and retract. Also place a repeater somewhere, just to make sure the strength doesn't weaken too much, so it doesn't go all the way. And that's it. Once you've done that, you can just test it out. So the way I've done it is the first 2 have to be all the way to the last rotation, so the swords have to be facing upwards, and then either one of these needs to be also facing upwards, and then the door will open. So this is very useful if you're playing on an SMP or something and you want to store something in here, maybe some valuable supplies, or if you just want to have fun with a interesting door in your single player world, that's also great for that as well. But anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.